Hi, in the first tutorial about Pixelan SpiceMaster Pro, I showed you the basics, how to use the masks and put effects on them. In the second tutorial, I showed you how to use the picture-in-picture and matte effects. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to use the effects on titles. If you didn't see the other tutorials, you may want to watch them first. I'll show two examples, the first using a title made by Movie Edit Pro Title Editor, and the other with a title created using NewBlue Titler EX. Let's get started. I'm using Magic's Movie Edit Pro 2015 here, but the same method applies to Magic's Video Pro X6 with an important exception that I'll show you later. Also, it may not work the same way in other versions of Movie Edit Pro. I've placed a clip on track 1 and a title on track 2. The title has two different colors. Now I could keyframe the title directly in Movie Edit Pro to move it around and change its size, but we'll do that in SpiceMaster. There's a problem with the way that Magic sends the image information to SpiceMaster, so a trick is involved in order to see both the video clip and the title in the SpiceMaster interface. I'll open SpiceMaster by going to the Fades tab and Additional Fades. If I try to apply the SpiceMaster effect to the title, it jumps to the track below. We can see in the preview monitor that the effect works, but if I open the SpiceMaster interface, we see the background, but not the text. Even changing the PIP choice to Title Alpha doesn't help. I'll turn this off. If I try something else, like moving the effect to be between the clip and the title and invert the arrow, the effect is applied to the title like a transition. So the title's there, and now the background is black. Open SpiceMaster, and we now see the video clip but no title again. Change the PIP choice to Title Alpha and accept. Now we see that the effect works properly on the title. Well, we need to be able to see the title and the background to create the effects properly, so here's the trick. Start by deleting the effect. Go to the end of the title, select the video clip, and split it. Now drag the title straight up onto the video clip. Click on the AB button and select Pixelan SpiceMaster 2.5 from the menu. There's a prerequisite to this. You must already have used SpiceMaster before in Movie Edit Pro in order for it to appear on the menu. It doesn't need to be in the same project, but you must have used it at some time. Now, select the AB button again and select Settings. This wasn't available before. SpiceMaster opens, and we now see the title and the background clip, but the background for the title is black. Go to the Picture-in-Picture tab and change the choice to Title Alpha, and we now see that the title is appearing with no black background. Now we can apply effects to the title. The title box is defined by a green box with a plus target right in the middle. I'll zoom in on the preview window and drag the target a bit to see this better. The text window has moved. Note that the X and Y coordinates under matte have changed accordingly. If I drag the green box, the scale changes. So use the scale and X and Y coordinates to resize the text and move it around. And these can all be keyframed. Now we can get on with the effects. I'll choose a different spice. Under Hot Irises, Wisp 1. I want the effect to come in and then go out, so under Completion, select the appropriate graph. Remember that keyframe points can be smoothed out using Bezier handles. Now I'll put some effects on the title. Under Depth, Bevel, select Bevel 4. Under Shadow Glow, select Glow Aqua 2 Medium. I'll change the color here to green, even though we won't see any real perceptible impact. I want the text to start from the left side and open towards the right, and then at the very end, disappear starting from the left towards the right. This requires keyframing the mask. Click on the X under the mask and go to the beginning and drag the mask to the left border. Now set another keyframe at 50% and another at 75%. Here, drag the mask to the right side. Now the mask will go from left to right, starting from 50%. I want to add a bit of sparkle to the text. Under border, I'll give type 1 a value of 6 and type 2 a value of 21. I've been practicing. This will create a bit of white sparkle on the text. Make sure that the color is white. Click on the color keyframe and select the keyframe at 0. Make sure that it's 0. Set a keyframe now at 80%, at which the color will start to change. Set another keyframe at 90%, but now change the color to golden. Now the text will scintillate in with white and go out with gold. The last effect is to get the title to move. Click on the keyframe button beside Matte Scale. Select the keyframe at 0 and change the scale to 5. I want the text to start small but between the hands. Set a keyframe at 25% and change the scale to 100. This isn't where I want the title to start and end, so I'll click on the X under Matte, set a keyframe at 0, and drag the target over to where I want the effect to start, which is about where the hands are. Then I'll set a keyframe at 25% and drag the title up to where I want it to finish. There are many other effects that can be applied, including changing the opacity under PIP image if you want a more transparent title. Let's see the effects. Pretty good. Now we might have a slight problem at the end of the clip where it was trimmed. Make sure that the title object is properly over top of the underlying object. And there might be a little bit of a gap to the next object, so just drag it back over to abut it. Let's look at the problem with Video Pro X6. There's a problem viewing the effect if the title object is on the base clip. Opening SpiceMaster shows the clip and the title okay, but watch what happens when I close it. That doesn't look too good. The workaround is to simply move the title object off of the clip. Now we see the effect in the preview monitor. Now for the bonus trick. I want to have the SpiceMaster transition from winter to summer like I did in tutorial 2. Now this could be a bit complicated. I have my title all set up, but I can't leave it on the first clip if I want another video clip to overlap the first one. The trick is to drag the title down to track 4. And now we can get rid of this little piece at the end here because we don't need it anymore. I'll drag in the summer clip to track 2, overlapping it with track 1. I could make a normal transition, but if I ever need to drag my title back onto clip 1, then it would be better to have it free. Now, drag and size the SpiceMaster effect onto track 3. Open it and create the effects that you want. If you saw the picture-in-picture tutorial, you'll have seen that I saved the effect, so I'll just open it and apply it, and accept the effect. And there it is. We have the title coming in, the summer scene entering, and the title leaving. The lengths can be adjusted and the objects moved around as necessary. If ever the SpiceMaster transition handle on the title goes away from the end, you can drag the handle back to the right, unless of course that's the effect that you want to make. Now on to example 2, adding SpiceMaster to a title created with New Blue Title EX. The New Blue Title EX is under Effects and not Title. When you create a title using New Blue, the title's embedded within the object. This can't easily be used by SpiceMaster. However, there are a couple of tricks you can do. The first trick is to create a copy of the main clip onto track 2 and apply the title to this one, as I've done here. Trim up the clip with the title on it, so that especially the beginning is away from the beginning of the other clip, otherwise SpiceMaster will not like being at that location. You won't see it in the interface. Now drag in the SpiceMaster effect onto track 3. Open the effect, switch the PIP choice to Title Alpha, and apply some effects. There is really nothing that you can do to modify the title itself here, but look at the effects that I've applied here, including the mask. Now watch the result. The SpiceMaster effect is used to bring in the title, and there are some interesting SpiceMaster effects on the background. The second trick is to place the underlying clip on track 1, which we have on the screen, and then bring in a black background onto track 2. And trim the black object appropriately. Create the new blue title on the black object this time. Now open Effects, Chroma Key, and select Black. Apply SpiceMaster to track 3. Once again, move the beginning of the second clip and also the SpiceMaster effect away from the beginning of the first clip, or you won't be able to see the effect in SpiceMaster interface. Open SpiceMaster, and now we see everything that we need. Make sure that you've got the PIP set to Title Alpha, and you'll see the title and the background. And you can apply any effects that you want, as I did before. Let's take a look. We've seen a couple of ways to apply SpiceMaster effects to titles. As I said at the beginning, doing this is not obvious because of the way that titles react within Movie Edit Pro. I hope that you've learned a few things here. I'm sure that there are other tricks that can be used to apply SpiceMaster effects to titles. Try experimenting. Thank you for watching. Enjoy.